Gemini, to save some time, I already shuffled the cards and laid them out. And let's start in the significator. The first placement card, the general gist of the whole reading is you. The King of Wands is Gemini to me. He's the dynamic marketer, promoter, Rico Suave, charmer. Everyone wants to know him. He's a great guy when we need him in advertising, marketing, or just putting ourselves out there in a razzmatazzy way just to be social again. But if you have been in love or in relationship or partnership or even family of any sort with the King of Wands on the non-exalted state, it deals with emotional distance, someone that's perceived as the kind of charmer that everyone wants to know, but you know a different reality being attached to him. He could kind of flit in and out of relationship, including just disappearing for a while. So if he's holding you up in the love area, especially my Gemini friends, I need you to move on from him, okay? This has been a reoccurring theme throughout the readings over the last couple of weeks anyway. But again, if you need him to kick off your ideas or get yourself back out there in a social or even business way, again, just to make connections, the King of Wands is your guy. He wants your favor and he's there for your favor, okay? But not for love. And that's why I'm saying this, because that blocking card from allowing the king to really move on is the Ace of Cups. So that upsurge of energy to be youthful and young and spirited in the area of the heart, right? You want to get engaged again with the heart. So do not let the king like bum you out in that area. Or if you want to engage your heart for those areas of the business or the marketing and promotion, don't let that stop you, okay? Go get your engagement, because I'll tell you something, a clue here, Gemini. The time is working in your favor, where you might feel like, oh my God, sometimes you're at a standstill and sometimes you got to get everything done yesterday. Now things are starting to level out. I think you realize this as well. And God is now have his hand in there, my language, of using to be able to do your betterment. And that's validated here in the Wheel of Fortune in the third placement. I like to say the way that we need to navigate the week. And the wheel is really tough because we've been on the downturn for so long with this major arcana card. And when we're starting to become on the upturn again, we're kind of looking over our shoulder like the stuff is going to hit the fan again. And I'm not saying crazy stuff doesn't happen, but the stuff, the tough stuff that led you here to come out of the Wheel of Fortune is over, okay? Her lessons are done with you now, and now you get the gift of that reward, okay? And part of that gift is you want new horizons, you want new pastures, basically. The fourth placement is that gut feeling, the Knight of Pentacles. Let's go take a ride in the material world. And that also includes family, relationship, home, community, work. So wherever those stirrings are and your heart is engaged, don't be afraid of it, my Gemini friends. There's four of you. You've got a big two brains, four legs, four hands. You can make anything happen. And that's the thing about the four. It's a validation that you can, all right? And you've already been stirring in ideas in that fifth placement of the past reflection, the Knight of Swords, another brother to the brothers. Here we've got two of them, like Gemini, right? And that's kind of like thoughts on thoughts. We've been thinking about new things, how to set the new pathways, how to set a new life, how to bring new love into our life, all those kinds of things. Everything's been on the agenda, and you're now free to do so. But then we get to the present, we're kind of tired. The Star is a major arcana card. It's one of the toughest cards in the tarot to me because it literally brings you to your knees. But when she appears for me, it's a past reflection. So I get a good karmic reward when I find the Star in a reading. So I want you to be able to lift up at your convenience, okay? Brush yourself off, clear out your eyes, and move forward, all right? Because I can't dump the reward on you if you're kneeling down there. And again, my Gemini friends, it's a past reflection, and it's a big deal karma card in the tarot to me, because it's, like I said, one of the toughest, where it got so deep and intense, only you and God had the narrative, all right? But there's a reward for that, and you know that too. It's stirring in you. I know it is. And 7 is a direct extension of the first, okay? So how are we feeling about self? So we got the King of Wands here, and I'm going to go back to the love part, or even partnership, or anywhere where you feel like you got shaded or scammed. That's the king, whether it's romance, work, whatever. He's just not in non-exalted state. He's not that kind of guy. He's not a good egg. And the Four of Cups might have had to deal with other people's gossip and friendships, maybe even breaking apart. Things that maybe had to go by the wayside that no longer served your benefit. But the thing about the four is a firm foundation in the area of the heart. It was meant for your betterment. So if things had to go by the wayside, or you had to look at people in situations in a realistic light, and some of it wasn't pretty, it was for your betterment. So just know, again, and that's maybe why it's sitting in the Star, It's a little hard, but again, for your betterment, and I think you know this as well, okay, Gemini? And 8 has so nice because of the people that did get to stick around are really supportive and lovely because the 8 of Wands in that 8th placement is how other people view you. Is the refresh, rejuvenation in the area of the creative, the wands, right? We go to get to sleep, we swim with the dolphins, we get that rejuvenation that water can give us and just getting a new start. And that's how other people look at you. So harness that for yourself, even if not feeling it completely with that star. It's energy that's available to you because it's your reading. And in our hopes and fears, 7 of Pentacles in that 9th placement. So 7 is a contemplation, meditation in the material world. Like we covered, family, home, relationship, work, community, all get under this domain of the Pentacles, right? But see, all your Pentacles are there. You're giving the gift of the 7th Pentacle, saying, what do you want to do next, Gemini? So do not be fearful. Remember, let's not play with fear and insecurity, anxiety. It's one, it has no purpose, and plus that's not what God and the universe want for us. That's why you see a hope and fear placement here. We can either believe one way or another, right? So tomato, tomato, go for the one that is the positive side because that's the benefit of the 7. It's there for you and what you want. And here we get validated with that in the outcome card in the 10th placement, the Fool. One of the most important cards in tarot to me because it begins the major arcana. And he's no fool at all. He comes out with a spring in his step. Remember when we were younger? Might even be a little bit naive or like, again, youthful approach to stuff. That's the energy you get, but it's combined with wisdom. See that eagle right there? I've got a special connection to God and the universe because of the dark time I've just come out of. It's not the easiest stuff that makes you emotionally mature, spiritually mature. It's the tough stuff that makes you grow or get connected to God and the universe. And that's what you've been on a journey on. And it's broken you in some ways. Don't get me wrong, Gemini, but you survived and you're here. And now here's this reward sitting next to the other reward card, sitting next to the star card. These are all karma cards for me because you have to go through so much tough stuff to get to the end result. And there's that new day dawning, and it's dawning around you, Gemini. So let's go get it. And we're validated here as well with the 2 of Pentacles in the bonus card. I want to go create something new. And then again, the area of the material from family, home, relationship, work, community, wherever you want to, food and wine, anything you want to do for yourself that makes you feel better and start anew. That's energy is available for you this week. So take your time, but start looking up because the star is shining on you, my friends, this week. Okay, Gemini? Oh, and if you're so inclined to like this content, if you would consider liking and subscribing, that would be awesome. Have a great week, guys.